It began last month with a few pitched tents in one of Tel Aviv's most exclusive neighborhoods, and within a few days turned the Mediterranean city's normally leafy Rothschild Boulevard into a sprawling tent city housing thousands of Israelis. But this is not your standard campground. Instead, it has become an experiment in social protest and urban communal living for members of Israel's middle class. The Arab Spring turned into the Israeli summer. Initially conceived as a small act of protest to high rents in Israel, tent cities like these have mushroomed across the country and given voice to a broader populist concern about the increase in prices in Israel and the growing disparity between rich and poor. And following the cue of the tent city protesters, hundreds of thousands of Israelis have taken to the streets in massive rallies, demanding some form of government action.
The middle class in Israel find it hard to live here. It's very, very hard to raise children. It's very, very hard to find suitable apartments, and you can't suffer anymore. You just have to come out to the streets and shout.
But beyond expressing the day-to-day concerns about the cost of food, education, and real estate, the movement has prompted a fierce debate in Israel about whether decades of free market reforms have led Israel too far away from the socialist ideals that informed the state's early development.
I think the bigger picture is about the government not being there for the people, the government being a different, how do you say? Like there's us and them, we're not the same, they don't take care of us.
It is sentiments like these that has Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu worried and has prompted the appointment of a special government commission to assess what reforms can be made. Speaking to his cabinet Sunday, Mr. Netanyahu said it was impossible to meet all the increased spending demands of the protesters, but promised, quote, a genuine dialogue which would consider what he called practical solutions and balanced choices. Many of the protesters say the government's response has not been adequate, but activists in the tent cities had yet to present a unified list of demands or any agreed-upon political platform. Until that happens, it will be difficult to assess the impact of Israel's summer of discontent. Kevin Flower, CNN, Jerusalem.